Hello, everybody. So today we are going to do how to create a dynamic dashboard. So let's start. I'm going to share the file. So as you can see over here, we are making a dynamic dashboard for a billionaire. There are different columns over here in this table, like a rank column, person name column, category column, country column, region column, city column, source, industry, self-made, gender, last name, first name, what is the final word. So this is a very important column regarding the final worth of that person, the age of that person. This is also a very important column which we'll be using in our KPI, right? And then we have the birth year of the person, then what is the birth month, and then something related to which to the country the person belongs. So this is regarding the country to that person belongs to which country and what is the stats of that country. So this is all the data that we have. Now what we're going to do is that we are first of all going to create the dashboards in such a way that first of all we are going to just extract the data from that we require for our dashboard. After extracting the data from it, then we are going to create the structure of the dashboard. After that, we are going to put the analytical that means the visualization. That means we are going to put the graphs and the charts on the dashboards. And lastly, we are going to make it dynamic with the help of the slicer. So this is regarding, let's start the first process that we are going to do. So the first thing that we are going to do is that we are going to create a pivot table of this entire data set. So in the previous sessions, we have already told you that what is a pivot table. That means it's basically a summarization of the table that we have. And in that, we get the columns in the field, and then we have the rows and columns and values and filter. So in the values, whatever is the numeric column, we basically get the summarization of that value. That means whether, for example, here we can say the value column, which we can see would be here is like, it could be a this your worth, your financial worth. So that column is your financial worth, right? Your worth is like your final worth is your numeric column. So we can just find out the sum of the financial worth or the average or the maximum or minimum. And for this person name also, if we just put it inside the values column, we'll be able to find out the count of the person, right? So in that ways, this was about the values column. And for the rows, it is like whatever is represented in the row will be representing the row format, and whatever is in the column is going to be in the column format. So now let's go to this particular sheet in which we have already created the pivot table, but I will explain each and every one in detail because that is what you're going to create a dashboard on, right? So first is count of person name. So this is the first pivot table that we have created. So in this, what we have done is, as you can see in the base table that we are having is that we have a person name. So this is the person name that we are having. These are actually the billionaires, right? Because we are creating a billionaire dashboard. So the data belongs to a billionaire, right over here. So we have to count the person name. We have to count that how many total billionaires we have. So for this, as I told you, that you're going to just click on this, drag the person name to the values column. So you will get this person name. So the count we are having here is 475. So this is our first KPI. We have three KPI over here, which is your key performance indicator. The first KPI is the count of the person name. The second KPI is regarding the average of the final word. And the third KPI is regarding the average age of the billionaire. Now, the second KPI is regarding a final worth. So in this, as we have the final worth column over here, we will just drag it down to the values and we will get the average because we are finding out the average of the final worth. So for this, we will click on this. We will go to the value field setting and we will just select the average over here, right? So next is your average age. So there also you are going to just select the age. So when you ever click on that particular field over here, you will just get whatever is selected on the field area. So age is like this grid you have clicked over here. So age is selected and it is it's we want the average. So therefore it will go in the value field and we can select the average from here. So I hope this is clear. These three are your key performance indicator. Now we come to the fourth part. In fourth part, we want to have the detailed analysis, right? So for that, we are looking for the person name, right? That who are the person. Then we are finding that after a person, we are finding that what is the final worth, right? The sum of the final worth and the sum of the age. So this is what we are finding. But as you can say, there are about 475, and here we have just few of them. Then how is it possible? That can be possible. For that, we just have to right click on this. When we right click on this particular field, it basically asks you to basically sort, to filter. So in filter, you have given a top 10 option over here. Sorry. So in filter, it's ask you for the top 10 option. In under the top 10 option, I have selected, so you can just increase it also. Suppose I just want top 26, top 25, top 24. So I just want the top 10 only. So I can do the top 10 only if I just want to select only the top 10, right? And I'm actually doing it by the sum of final words. So when I do it, okay, now I'm getting just the top 10, right? Sorry. So let me increase it back to 25. Okay, so this is the top 25 and this is the sum of the final word and the sum of the age. So I hope this pivot table is clear to all of you. Now we come to the next part. Suppose we want to see that the final word according to the category. So how is that possible? We just have to select the category. You can see over here in this particular data, we have a category. That means a particular billionaire is of fashion or retail, or he's of finance or technology or media. So there we have to select the category over here. And in this, the sum of the final worth will be part of this particular field. So here we can see the category and we can see the sum of the final worth over here. So this is the first part. The first part of extracting the data is done. So in the first part, we have got the three KPIs, which is the count of the person name. We have got the count of the sum of the final worth or the average of the final worth, and we have got the average of age. Then we have got the person name with their final worth and their age, and we have also got the category with the final worth. Now let's come to the second part. The second part is when we have to create the structure of the dashboard, which is again very important. Now see over here. I'm not going to make it from scratch because then it's definitely going to take a lot of time. So what I've done is I have already created this before, and just to tell you, I will be just guiding you that how we can create this, right? So see, this particular first you have to go to A and you have to just fill it with the black color, right? Then what you have to do is that you have to take this rectangle. So for this, you can just go to insert. Under insert, there's illustration. Then there is shapes. So then you can just select this this rectangle rounded corner, and just clicking on it, you can just put it from this area to this area, from this over this, right? And then you can just do it no fill. You can just basically after selecting this rectangle, just go to the shape format. There in shape fill, just give the color, that what color you want for this particular rectangle. So there I have given it a blue color, and then you can just go to no outline because you don't want any outline to be there, right? Similarly, what you did over here is that I have also selected one, like after this has been created, you can just do Control D. Now, when you do Control D, what happens that after, let's say you have this option over here, you select this and then you do Control D. Then exactly the same rectangle is created, right? So there's no need to go and just insert the rectangle again and again. Like what you have to do is just select on this particular. Okay, just getting to over here. Just select this and then do Control D. So when you do Control D, this one more this you get one more rectangle. So now we'll just delete this because it's not required, right? So this is how you basically find out one more rectangle. Just do Control D, and this is how you get one more rectangle. Okay. So I hope this is clear to you. Now what we have done is we have made more rectangle over here. So this is your average net worth. This is your average age, and this is the billionaire count, right? So what you just have to do is that here we are going to put the KPIs that we have actually got from in the pivot table. So billionaire count over here, this is your billionaire count, which is 475. Then average age is going to be this, and your average net worth is going to be this value that we have found. So we will just make this value appear beneath these text that we have written over here. So this is again a part of a dashboard, right? So you can create, it's very easy that first of all you create the this title over here, the billionaire dashboard 2025. And then there are these three rectangles in which you are going to write the KPIs, and then you're going to put the value, which we will do now. On the left hand side, which you have got your, this is just like a navigation bar, right? So I have just put an icon over here. Simply you can go to insert, and in illustration, you can select on this icon. Any icon you want, you can just select over here and just put it in the place you want. So here I've taken as a billionaire B icon over here, right? Now this is dashboard. So this is just for your this representation. Data set is when you click on this, you go to your this data. So we will just tell how you do that. For analysis, you just find out the analysis and contact if you just want to go to your email, right? Now this area over here is for putting the charts over here, charts and graph over here, and this area over here is for putting the that means we are going to put one more charts, and we are going to also put slices over here, right? So now let's go back to this place, right? So here we have got this. First of all, you're going to put a name count over here. Here you have to give it a name of final worth. We will have to give a name to these columns, then only they would be considered in the next part. And in here you have to give it as an average age, right? So this becomes your these three columns. Then what we are going to do is uh, we are going to just put these values over here. So we are make sure that everything that I've inserted over here is actually a text box. So it's very simple to insert the box, because when we insert the text box, the things that happen is that our text is not moving here and there, right? So that is why it is always recommended to insert the text box other than anything else. Because if you don't insert the text box, then it happens that your text also keeps on moving here and there. So that's why it becomes very difficult for you to adjust on that text, right? So that is why it is always recommended to insert a text box instead of the right anything. So let's get and put the. So here what we are going to do is that we are going to put the values that we have there on the previous page. So this is very simple to do. We just have to link it to that particular values, and that will all be required to do. So here we are going to put like is equal to, this is your final worth, right? It is final worth we are giving. We will just click on this and do enter. So our final worth will come over here. So this is our final worth, right? Similarly, for the billionaire count also we will do. Just we'll put the name count over here and we will do enter. So we will get this as the billionaire count. For this, which is your age, we have to put the average age. So for that, we also will going to put the text box over here. And we will put this. So here we have got the average age also. So this is the so we have to remove this.